Listen, if you want to hear some great guitar playing, I mean amazing guitar playing, Kristen Capolino is the lady you should be listening to. I play with Jimi Hendrix, I play with Eric Clapton, I play with the greatest guitar players in.
Hey guys, Kristen here. Welcome to my channel, Kristen Rocks Frags. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please be sure to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. So I'm sorry, I've been a little busy lately. My family owns a company that does disinfection and persistent antimicrobial coating services, so we've been really busy with everything going on. If you'd like to check out our business and if we could be of service to you guys, check out our website at diegermsdie.com. So, I apologize, I'm a little late on this house, but a while ago, a company called Louis Cardin sent me some fragrances to try. So they sent me Gold, Ferrier Sports, Centanni, and finally Sacred. So they've been in business for 9 years. They're one of the top 3 brands in the UAE, and they're known for their vibrant packaging and their long-lasting scents. Their scents are EDP concentration, and they use organic materials from, forgive me, I hope I'm saying this right, I don't know if it's Maine, France, or Mons, France, and Simris, or Simrise, France. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing those incorrectly. So they're very kind, and they contacted me, and I was very excited to try out their fragrances. I decided to buy a few, and they were very nice and gave me 2 bottles as well. So I really appreciate it. Of course, all opinions are my own. So let's jump into this. We're going to start with Gold, which is actually my scent of the day. But let me get the notes for you guys. I'm just going to take it directly from the website. So for the top, we have bergamot, lime, lemon, orange, pineapple, gardenia leaves, excuse me. And then in the heart, we have rose, jasmine, lavender, artemisia, iris. And then finally, in the base, we have sandalwood, cedarwood, patchouli, vetiver, white musk, castoreum, ambergris, and vanilla. So a lot of notes in this guy. So let me, let me show you the bottle first. I'll show you each bottle. So it's a very pretty bottle. It's got some weight to it, actually. It's pretty solid. I love the white and the gold, very classy. 100 ml. So kind of a light plastic cap, but the bottle itself feels, sturdy, very nice. Got your info on the bottom, of course, and the logo. I love their presentation. It's very pretty and luxurious. And here's the box. Very unique presentation. I couldn't help but think of it makes me think of like a food container or something like that. So, but it's really cool, very different, very unique. And then I guess I'll go through each one. So this is probably going to be a long one, just to warn you. So just to let you know, their bottles usually sell for $75 retail, but they're on sale for $45 right now. So that's really cool. Got to jump on that for sure. So let me spray this guy so I can remind myself. Sorry, I need to get test strips. I know, this isn't very pretty. So the top is very citrusy and bright and happy. Very fruity. It starts to get that bergamot and the lemon, because it's very zesty and zingy. As it dries down, the florals start to come in, like the iris. It starts to kind of smooth out a little bit. As it dries down, it kind of gets more musky and creamy, maybe a tiny bit powdery. Probably the iris I would say, is giving that. And it definitely sweetens up in the dry down because of the vanilla. Yeah, so now it's starting to get, definitely more like a powdery vibe. Like, this is really well blended, like I have to say. It's kind of tough to really pick out the notes. It's really smooth. But yeah, I like this one. I don't really get the castoreum. Like, don't be afraid seeing that in the notes. Honestly, that was actually, I hadn't really looked at the notes in a bit, and that was kind of a surprise for me. So you don't really notice that. Maybe it gives it a little bit of a depth, a bit more depth in the dry down, but nothing nasty, nothing challenging or anything like that. But yeah, I like this one. It's definitely different. I think it is a little bit more feminine leaning, but I think it is still unisex. A man can definitely pull it off. But I find it really classy. I think it could work for casual and formal because even though it's bright and fruity, it has this, it's grounded by that cedar, the cedar wood and the patchouli, and it maybe it is a little bit sweet for the office setting, but I like this one. It is good, and this one performs pretty well on me. Probably around 6 hours, I think, so pretty good. And it has density to it, so like I don't know if I would say this is a full out summer scent. I wouldn't wear this in the middle of summer when it's 80 something out. But right, like spring and fall, I think this is perfect for that. And maybe even on a winter day if you want a nice little pick-me-up, because it's very happy. It really just cuts through those dark, cold days. But I like this one. I'm wearing this today. I only have 3 sprays. I think last time I did 5. I like to spray a lot. So the next one we have is Ferrier Sports. And this is a cool bottle, very bright and vibrant and happy. It really goes well with the scent. It really portrays that. So it's got the yellow and gold. The cap is really cool. It's like a light bright with the wood. And this gives it looks luxurious, maybe nautical a little, even though this is not aquatic at all. But it kind of has that vibe. It's really cool. Here, sorry. I'll show you the box quick. Sorry. The box is really pretty on this one. I love the pattern on the sides. And again, this is EDP. Okay, so this is 95 mil. Sorry. Didn't notice that. Then you got your info on the bottom. More info on the back. So for the notes, we have pineapple, green notes, mandarin orange, papaya, bergamot, cardamom, lemon, and then in the heart we have nutmeg, violet, orris root, jasmine, and lily of the valley. And then rose notes. Sorry, it's a little confusing the way it was written there. And then the dry down, it has sandalwood, amber, musk, cedar, and oak moss. So good. You know what? I'll try to spray it again. I kind of missed the opening there. Okay. So the top, it's very bright and happy. Very fruity. You get the green notes. That mandarin really pops through. I'm not sure about the papaya, to be honest. I guess that's another fruity note. This does come off kind of unique and green, so maybe that's part of that. But there's a lot going on here. This is another one that's really blended well. So like once the green notes stay, in there, but it gets a little bit more floral, I would say. And then as it dries down, it gets a little bit creamier because of the sandalwood, a little bit sweeter, but the greenness and the florals stay prominent. I like this one a lot. Right away, this made me think of Erba Fresca by Guerlain. If you imagine like the mint being really dialed down, which I'm surprised there's not mint in this, because it almost feels like it's trying to go there with the greenness and the brightness. But I really like this one. It makes you want to go outside and go golfing or something like that. It does. It makes you kind of think of freshly cut grass or something. Like this is very, spring in a bottle, and very happy, young, vibrant. You know how much I love my shorts and a polo. That makes you want to wear that. That would definitely go, maybe with a nice yellow polo. But I really like this one too. I'd say the amber comes through a little bit in the dry down, because it does. It kind of sweetens up. It's not so bright and zingy. But I really like this one. I don't know if I really get the nutmeg or anything like that. I get more of the, maybe the orris, maybe? Because it does. It gets a little bit of a powdery vibe, but not fully. You almost kind of feel like these two are related. This is definitely a pleasant one. I think this is a great crowd pleaser. You definitely have to check this out. The only thing is, I didn't really find that it performed the best, maybe 4 hours on my skin. So I think this would be a good gym scent, wake up in the morning, going to the store. Totally casual, definitely casual, hanging out outside at a barbecue if you want. So Centanni is this guy. It's very cool, blue nautical bottle. I like the white leather accents, very classy. It's got a plastic cap with the leather wrapped around it. And the blue bottle has almost kind of like a metallic sheen to it too. It's very cool. I like their bottles. Very unique. So this is EDP, of course. They're all EDP. And yep, so this guy is 100 ml. The box is really pretty on this one. I really like the box on this. This might be my favorite box. It's so nice. The bottle sits right in there. Have your info on the bottom, info on the back. But very pretty, very classy. Okay. Nope, I'm not ready for him yet. Okay, so let me read you the notes. So we got lemon, cardamom, rosemary, and then in the heart we have apple, patchouli, bergamot, spicy, not sure. And then in the base we have musk, gaiac, cedarwood, amber, and mint. So it's kind of surprising. You'd think the mint would be in the top, but I don't know, I'm taking the notes from their website, so it doesn't really give an exact breakdown of where these notes are. So that could be a little bit wrong there. So, okay, let's give him a spray. Okay. Or this guy yesterday, actually. So this comes off very aromatic to me. Like in the top, I get the spices, and it comes off kind of sweet, but spicy, very fresh, very soapy. The bergamot is coming through, but you can still get, I think the patchouli is there because it has a little bit of a like a slight dirtiness. It's not just straight up citrusy. It's still got some grit to it. And then as it dries down, there aren't marine notes, like aquatic notes, but for some reason, when it dries down, it comes off aquatic to me. It's a little bit strange. So this one, I'll be honest, I found this one a little bit on the harsh side, especially the opening. It's good, but this one, like the other ones, I feel like they're much more smoothly blended and they just feel a little bit more high quality. This one I feel like lacks a little bit. It's just not as smooth. It really smells soapy, almost to the point of like too much, which I, like when it dries down, there's almost, like I said, it almost comes off aquatic, but I don't know, usually I like aquatics, but for some reason, there's just something in the dry that bothers me. I'm not quite sure what it is. But yeah, I don't know. It's like it's good. It comes off very masculine. These I would say are more unisex leaning, maybe a tiny bit more feminine. This is very masculine. I don't know. This one I just wasn't feeling. Maybe it's the rosemary. It comes off very aromatic, very herbal, and it's very. It's kind of in your face, especially for that first half hour or so. It's almost too much. Like this one, you don't really want to spray a lot. Like I did 5 sprays yesterday, I think, and it was a little too much. It could almost come off cloying, believe it or not. I think it's just the spices, maybe the amber. I'm not sure. Like this almost comes off like just like a really strong soap. Like it's good. It's not. Honestly, this wasn't what I was hoping for. The performance is okay. It projects for maybe an hour, but then it really starts to sit closer to the skin. Which for me, I think that was kind of a good thing because it was kind of too much for a while. And then it only lasts, I think, 4 hours or something. It doesn't really last as long as these guys. I'd say these two last. This guy lasts longer. So it almost kind of reminds me of like Polo Sport or something. So, but way more aromatic, and not really is minty. Like I was hoping to get more mint in this. I mean, I guess it's there. Like when it dries down, it is. Yeah, I don't know. Not my favorite, at least on my skin. But I mean, it's still a nice scent, especially if you like kind of more really soapy, clean scents with some spices. Very aromatic. If you really like aromatic scents, you might like this. Great for casual. And for the gym, hanging out outside, hanging out by the pool, I think it will be good. Just watch your sprays in the high heat. I think it could be too much, believe it or not. So we have the last one now. Sacred. And I like this bottle a lot. That's really pretty. I feel like this is like the fanciest bottle. I love the way the metal wraps around with that cool design. It's really, really pretty. And it is a plastic cap, so it looks like it'd be metal or heavy, but this is a plastic cap. It is 100 ml. You have your information on the bottom. And we have the box, which is very pretty, romantic. I love the cool pattern. And you have your info on the bottom, and it doesn't have the info on the back. So the notes for Sacred are vanilla, caramel, dark chocolate, spicy notes, powdery notes, black musk, white musk, amber, and sandalwood. Okay, so little bit of a change right here. This is definitely a fall and winter scent. You can tell, going into the gourmand world. This is yummy. If you like the smell of decadent chocolate and just something romantic and delicious, you'll like this. I really like this one because it's gourmand, but it's not like overly sweet or candy like. Like this makes me think of a yummy dark chocolate. It's really good, and like with the spicy notes, you can get a little bit of that. You can feel it. It's really good. I get a little bit of the powderiness, but I'd get mostly that chocolate with the caramel. It's really, I like this one. For fall and winter, definitely. And this is a pretty big scent. Like you don't need a lot of sprays. And this one actually did get me a compliment. That was hours later too, because it was one of those days where I didn't think it was there, and then someone told me I smelled really good. I was like, oh yes. This is really good, like for a Valentine's Day scent. Oh yeah, or like a date night scent. Absolutely. And I think it's totally unisex. I think a man or a woman would want to smell like delicious chocolate. But yeah, this is my favorite one, I have to say. It's really good. This one smells more of a niche feel. It definitely has that vibe. Like it's a little bit in the world of Chocolate Greedy by Montal, but think of Chocolate Greedy without the orange in there. Like this is just straight up yummy chocolate. It's really, really good. So I definitely recommend you check this one out. So it's killer. Performance-wise, it had to be around 6 to 8 hours, because after a while I didn't think it was there, but then I was noticed hours later. So it's definitely a good one, and it projects pretty big in the for the first hour or so. So yeah, that is my my review on these fragrances. Have you tried any of them? Have you tried any other scents from this house? Please let me know in the comments below. If I were to say favorites, this is number 1, number 2, 3, and 4. So once again, thank you to Louis Cardin for sending me these fragrances. Such a pleasure to review these. And I hope you guys are well and safe, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day at smelling awesome.